Up in New Jersey, Candace, we've learned that from the union president that represents Greyhound employees across the country who also knew both of these victims. We've learned that they were at a driver's training school up in New Jersey where it appears multiple people were infected.
Wonderful. Would do anything for anybody.
An outpouring of love on social media for longtime Greyhound bus driver and trainer Philip DeBerry.
A very, very, very nice man. He was very good at instructing.
DeBerry is one of 2 Richmond area Greyhound employees who recently died from complications related to COVID-19.
I worked up in the school with them when I was driving and instructing, so I knew both of them.
Karen Miller, the president of the Bus Drivers Union, says both men were instructors at a driver's school in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and multiple students and instructors became infected.
They were permanent instructors, so they weren't still driving the bus. They taught pretty much year-round in the school. So when they left, they didn't have any contact that I'm aware of with the location.
Sanitizer.
News of the deaths comes a week after the CBS 6 problem solvers investigated claims that Richmond's Greyhound terminal was not being cleaned and sanitized properly. Several employees reached out, saying that passenger limits on buses to promote social distancing were not being enforced and that face masks and hand sanitizer was not available.
Some of the buses, the passengers are even taking the hand sanitizers out of the restrooms on the buses. So it's just bad all the way around.
Workers we spoke with also raised red flags about passengers from New York not being checked for COVID-19 symptoms. One day after our report aired, Governor Ralph Northam told CBS 6 that anyone who arrives in Virginia from New York should self-isolate for 2 weeks.
I don't think enough people are taking this seriously, and that in itself is a problem.
Miller says complaints sent to CBS 6 square with what drivers are seeing in other states. She says Greyhound is taking the virus seriously, but staffing cuts are leading to inconsistencies across the country.
Somebody is waiting on us to come back home. And the customers on the bus are equally as important because someone is waiting on them at the end of their trip. So we have to have consistency there.
Greyhound sent us this statement on your screen following our inquiries about these 2 cases. It reads in part, quote, "Our thoughts and prayers go out to their family members and friends. We are heartbroken and shaken by this tragedy, and we are communicating with their families to offer assistance during this difficult time. We also have grief counselors available to assist our team members in processing this shocking news." We've reached out to Greyhound for more information. A company spokesperson tells us they are working with their team to gather it, but as of this broadcast, we have not received those updates just yet. Working for you in Richmond, Jake Burns, CBS 6 News.